Today, we're diving deep into the explosive developments in Denise Richards and Aaron Pfeiffer's devastating divorce battle. It's been approximately 1 month since our last comprehensive update, and the headline-breaking news just keeps coming. In this video, we'll cover everything, including Aaron's 4 felony charges and his courtroom detention, the couple's massive financial crisis as they face removal from their damaged Calabasas home, Denise's significant courtroom victory, and the shocking $228,000 debt that's haunting this former couple. Plus, we'll break down the protective order hearing, the landlord's new legal action, and Denise finally speaking out publicly for the first time since Aaron's apprehension. From legal troubles and housing issues to crushing debt and explosive courtroom confrontations, this toxic divorce shows absolutely no signs of slowing down. We've got a lot to unpack, so let's jump right in. Let's start with a quick recap for anyone just joining us on this journey. Aaron and Denise first met back in 2017 while Aaron was still separating from his then-wife, Nicolette Sheridan. After a whirlwind romance, they tied the knot just 1 year later on September 8, 2018. Despite some early warning signs, including a concerning Real Housewives of Beverly Hills moment where Aaron made threatening comments toward Denise on camera, the couple presented what appeared to be a happy marriage for nearly 7 years. Denise even announced that Aaron had adopted her daughter, Eloise, in 2019 and insisted just last year that they would never separate. However, behind the scenes, things were far from perfect. Sources revealed the couple were constantly fighting and not nearly as content as they appeared publicly. Their private struggles erupted into full public view on July 4th when they had a major confrontation, and Aaron filed for divorce just 3 days later, citing irreconcilable differences. In his filing, Aaron requested financial support from Denise, claimed he'd earned no income for a year, and stated he relied on Denise completely for financial assistance. He alleged she earns over $250,000 per month. Shockingly, Aaron didn't request custody of Eloise, instead stating they had no children together. 2 weeks later, on July the 16th, Denise was granted a temporary restraining order after making serious allegations against Aaron, including claims of harmful behavior and controlling conduct. She requested the court order him into a 52-week intervention program and asked that he return her electronic devices and recordings. 3 days later, Aaron revealed to TMZ that Denise had been having an affair and claimed she destroyed his phone because it contained evidence. He adamantly denied harming her and alleged Denise's injuries came from substance-related incidents. He filed a police report for theft and property damage, then emailed family and friends denying the allegations while detailing Denise's relationship with her Special Forces instructor, Rudy Reyes. He also accused Denise of tracking his vehicle with an AirTag and misusing substances. On July 25th, Aaron escalated things dramatically by leaking private text messages and explicit photos of Denise to prove she was unfaithful. Denise fired back in court on July 28th, claiming Aaron had violated the temporary restraining order by releasing the photos and again demanding her devices be returned. A judge agreed and ordered Aaron to return Denise's electronic devices and stop distributing her private photos. But Aaron insisted he didn't have them, claiming all screenshots and evidence had been taken from his phone. In response, Denise submitted security footage showing Aaron leaving her home carrying her laptop. Things reignited on August 19th when Denise filed for a court order demanding that Aaron and his family vacate their $3.5 million Calabasas rental so she could safely collect her dogs and belongings without violating the restraining order. She revealed she'd moved out over 2 years earlier and claimed Aaron had agreed to take over rent in January 2025. Yet, she just received notice he was facing removal after missing payments. The filing included photographic evidence of the home in a state of disarray, as Denise claimed Aaron and his family had severely damaged the property. An inside source disputed this, claiming it was actually Denise who had left the home in that condition. The financial situation became even more complicated on September 25th when the Creditors Adjustment Bureau sought permission to pursue Denise's earnings from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Special Forces, Amazon, and OnlyFans to cover Aaron's $228,000 debt from a loan he defaulted on in 2019. The debt collectors argued they should be allowed to pursue Denise's wages since the pair remained legally married. On October 1st, an insider revealed that Denise had already spent many tens of thousands in legal fees fighting Aaron, claiming this divorce was bleeding her dry financially and could drain all her savings. But Denise wasn't the only one struggling. On October 2nd, Aaron filed documents revealing he was in dire financial straits, facing removal from his home and living without basic utilities. He said he owed $60,000 in unpaid rent for the Calabasas home and alleged Denise owed the same amount. He requested $150,000 from their joint accounts to cover his debts, living costs, and legal expenses. However, Denise immediately opposed the request, and the judge denied Aaron's plea due to insufficient evidence of immediate loss or damage to property. Between October 6th and October 10th, the temporary restraining order trial kicked off with explosive testimony from multiple witnesses. Aaron's cousin, Kathleen McAllister, testified virtually that she had witnessed Aaron's harmful behavior multiple times since 2022. Kathleen detailed several instances where she allegedly witnessed Aaron hurt Denise, cause injuries, and make threats during alcohol-fueled confrontations, describing him as someone who struggled with drinking. Denise also took the stand with emotional testimony, detailing numerous occasions where Aaron had allegedly been physically harmful, claiming he had pushed, bruised, and grabbed her throat, saying she felt scared and intimidated by him. She described one particularly distressing incident in May at a Four Seasons hotel just hours after undergoing a facelift, stating Aaron became very volatile with her and struck her on the head with his hand while demanding her phone. She said she was disoriented from surgery and feared serious injury. Denise also testified about another incident between March and May 2022 where Aaron allegedly pushed her against a concrete wall at his wellness center, causing her to hit her head and suffer a concussion. She described a third incident in April 2025 at a Chicago hotel where Aaron was allegedly squeezing her head extremely hard. When it came time for Aaron's defense, Denise was cross-examined and admitted to calling Aaron multiple times despite the restraining order, stating she tried to contact him about their rental home payments and to ask him to stop releasing private photos of her. She also admitted to placing an AirTag on Aaron's vehicle, claiming it was for her protection after he had threatened her. Aaron denied all allegations when called to the stand, stating he had never harmed Denise or threatened her. His 84-year-old mother, Patricia, also testified on his behalf, turning the accusations back on Denise and claiming Denise was actually the aggressor in their relationship. Despite Aaron's denials, after the final hearing on Friday, October 17th, Aaron was detained by LA County Sheriff's deputies outside the Los Angeles courthouse. According to eyewitnesses, Aaron was placed in handcuffs and taken down a nearby escalator while arguing with the officers. The deputies then returned to collect Aaron's phone while Denise stood nearby watching with her legal team. One witness stated Denise appeared calm and was speaking with her attorneys, while another witness confirmed Aaron and his attorney seemed confused and didn't appear to understand what was happening. Once in custody, court documents revealed the deputy district attorney officially charged Aaron with 4 felonies, 2 felony counts for injuring a spouse and 2 felony counts of dissuading a witness by force or threat. According to reports, 1 count of injuring a spouse and both counts of dissuading a witness were connected to an incident from January 17, 2022, while the other count of injuring a spouse related to another alleged incident on May 3, 2022. Following his detention, Aaron posted his $200,000 bond the same day and was released to await his arraignment on December 19th. If found guilty, each count of injury to a spouse can carry a sentence of 2 to 4 years in prison, amounting to a maximum of 8 years total for just the first 2 counts. A conviction for felony dissuading a witness can also result in 2 to 4 years imprisonment and a fine of up to $10,000. So, if found guilty of all charges, Aaron could face substantial fines and significant prison time. Aaron's lawyer, Michael Finley, made a public statement to U.S. Weekly immediately after Aaron's release to profess his innocence. The statement confirmed the detention and release on bail, but noted they hadn't seen the criminal complaint yet. Finley stated they believe the charges are based on the same allegations Denise brought in the family law proceedings, which allegedly occurred nearly 4 years ago. Finley told the Daily Mail it was highly unusual that criminal charges would be brought now over allegations from nearly 4 years prior. In a separate statement to TMZ, Finley claimed Aaron was unaware of the warrant and actually accused Denise and her legal team of setting him up at Friday's trial. With Aaron in custody, the restraining order hearing was paused until November 7th, when Denise finally had her major win in court. After a lengthy and grueling trial, Denise was granted a 5-year restraining order against Aaron, set to expire on November 7, 2030. Under this order, Aaron is not allowed to own or purchase firearms and must surrender any weapons to police. He was ordered not to harm Denise, disturb her peace, come within 100 yards of her, or contact her. According to the terms, if they do communicate, Denise is allowed to record conversations for her safety. Superior Court Judge Mark Juhas also reissued the order that Aaron must return Denise's laptop and cannot share photos of her or provide information about her to the media. He was ordered to return videos of her medical procedures and delete them from all devices and cloud storage. During the 2.5-hour hearing, Denise's attorney Jeff Layfield reiterated her claims, saying she has hired private security and moved to a gated community out of fear. Layfield told the court Aaron's decision to publicly share Denise's private photos caused her extreme stress and anxiety, calling it an act of revenge that violated both the temporary restraining order and criminal codes. Aaron's attorney Michael Finley accused Denise of perjury and dismissed 3 corroborating witnesses as biased or hostile. He questioned why Denise never called police if she was truly afraid and noted she never sought medical attention for alleged injuries, including concussions and bruising. Finley justified Aaron's decision to take screenshots of Denise's private photos, stating he needed evidence to prove infidelity for the divorce proceedings. He argued Denise had no need for a restraining order and that Aaron was a good man, not a monster. However, Judge Juhas wasn't convinced by these arguments. While issuing his ruling, the judge said it looked like classic harmful relationship dynamics from his perspective. Regarding Aaron's distribution of private photos to prove the affair, the judge stated there couldn't possibly be a defense that her peace wasn't disturbed just because she had an OnlyFans page and did Playboy work. The judge also addressed Aaron's attempts to dismiss witness testimony, stating he didn't find that Denise and the witnesses sat down together and fabricated everything. While the couple battled in court, they faced another fight together against their landlord. On November 7th, the same day Denise received her 5-year restraining order, John Caron, the couple's landlord for the damaged Calabasas rental, filed a lawsuit naming both Denise and Aaron as defendants. The suit seeks to remove the pair from the property and demands $84,000 in back rent, claiming they're 7 months behind on their $12,000 monthly payments. Caron requested the judge order the couple removed and charged $400 for damages daily until the home is vacated and keys returned. Although Denise moved out back in 2023, she continued paying bills so Aaron and his family could live there, which was a major point of tension in their marriage. However, Denise stopped making payments in January and told Aaron he would be liable for paying the landlord. It appears rent has been accumulating since Denise stopped paying, so the pair now face potential removal from the property. As of this recording, there has been no public response from either party to this legal action. After receiving her 5-year order and eviction notice on the same day, things went quiet until November 16th, when Denise made an appearance at BravoCon and broke her silence for the first time since the court hearing. On Sunday, November 16th, Denise appeared on the Bravo 2 Bravo panel alongside Brittany Cartwright, Luanda Lesseps, and Kim Zolciak. When asked how she was doing since being granted the restraining order, Denise stated she was good, calling the whole hearing a process, but noting she has a great support system. Later in the panel, Denise was asked about handling media attention as a real housewife, which she called daunting. During another panel, Denise joined Kate Chastain and Jeff Lewis, who asked if she's returning to Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Denise stated she's making guest appearances this year, but confirmed she would consider returning as a full-time housewife, saying they're talking about things. According to a source close to production, Denise still has many connections within the Rob cast, even though she's no longer a full-time housewife. She's close with Sutton, maintains a good relationship with Kyle, and even mended fences with Erica recently. The source added that Denise was leaning on friends who understand the pain of separation more than anyone during this difficult time, and that this experience brought them all closer. They hope it will open the door for more from her in the future, since fans love seeing her. I think possibly the reason she left Beverly Hills initially was all because of Aaron, and now she's free of him. She feels ready to rejoin the cast and put her life back out there again. So, that brings us to the latest chapter in this increasingly chaotic and high-stakes divorce. As of November 20th, with Aaron now facing 4 felony charges, an upcoming criminal arraignment on December 19th, a spousal support hearing scheduled for January 5th, 2026, and mounting financial pressure, plus Denise securing a major courtroom victory alongside a looming removal battle, this story is far from over. Aaron will be fighting for financial support from Denise at the January hearing, including claiming half of her income from OnlyFans, which he alleges is between $200,000 and $300,000 per month. Whether the restraining order ruling will impact this hearing remains to be seen. The criminal trial will determine Aaron's fate regarding the 4 felony charges, which could result in years behind bars and substantial fines if he's found guilty. Meanwhile, the eviction lawsuit looms over both parties, potentially forcing them to address their shared financial responsibilities despite their hostile relationship. As always, I'll be keeping a close eye on every new filing, every appearance, and every development as it unfolds. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more updates on this case as they happen. Let me know in the comments what you think about these latest developments and whether you believe Denise should return to Real Housewives of Beverly Hills full-time. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next update.